What's going on? We're at home base today. We're training in my gym. We're going to do a bit of an arm video today. Just going to show you the tricep movements that I do in my arm day. When I do arms, I do both bis and tris together. I don't do them with any other body group, just bis, tris. But I'm just going to show the 2 or 3 movements, what I would do in a full arm day with triceps. Not saying this is, like, of course, I change this every fucking time, but the meat and potato kind of stuff that I think works best for arms or for triceps. So that's why we're going to do that. I'm going to start with a warm up here. And let's just turn this camera around for a sec. Have a look at this outside. Look at that. So that's why we're staying in here. I've got a short break today. I don't want to leave, and I know people are going to be driving like fucking lunatics, so we'll just stay in here, do an arm day. I kind of planned it like this. Normally today's leg day, so I planned it like this. I've done shoulders and back already this week. And normally I would have done shoulders, arms, and now legs. So I did it just so, they were saying the snow was coming. So I'm like, well, arms we can do in the gym. So let's do that. So we're just gonna warm up. I like to do some single arm tricep table kickbacks standing. Just to warm up the elbows, the tricep, get some blood flow in there. And do I normally do single arm stuff? Here and there. I mean, just because I'm doing this today doesn't mean this is going to be my next arm workout. Definitely, I'll tell you right now, it's not. I just change everything. I've got 10 tricep exercises I like to stick to, and probably 10 bicep exercises I stick to, and I just alternate through them, weekly pretty much. So just get the flow in there. Same thing this side. And I'll probably just keep going up a little bit with weight on each arm. Nothing too over the top, a lot of volume. I just go until things start to fill up a bit and the tricep gets warm. Then I stop. I'm not really doing an exertion set by any means, just lift. And what's the benefit of me doing single arm with this guy? Just keeping everything equal for the most part, making sure one side's not doing all the work. Like when I start doing heavier loads, clearly your stronger side's gonna push a little bit harder. Once you get to a level, it doesn't it's different, but as a beginner or somebody starting out, you definitely wanna keep, especially some arm shit, separate instead of bars and stuff. Use handles, that sort of thing, just to get things equaled out and make sure everything's firing the same and whatnot, and the strong side's not overpowering the weaker side. And that's super important when you're starting training, just because a lot of people are more dominant on one side starting off than they are on the other side, so it takes a little bit to straighten that out. It does catch up, but it takes time. A lot of time. And you definitely got to have your base down first. Make sure the form's right and all that jazz before things really start to equal out. Now I'm really starting to feel the flow into these arms. Notice there's no music on. Seems like any fucking video I have, even in the gyms or wherever I'm training. There's music on in the background now. It's like they take my video down or block the sound. There's been probably 3 or 4 videos made that I haven't been able to put up or that I've taken down. Just because of that, which is a little odd to me, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. So we're going to take a break. I'm going to hook up the next tricep movement. I'm going to go do a bicep movement. So basically what I'll explain to you, which you're not going to see, are the bicep movements. So I just warmed up the tris. I've already done 1 set of bis, by the way. Another, like a warm-up version there. I won't be filming the bicep stuff, just because, I don't know, it just bores me, man. Like, we're not doing anything great. I'm going to do some seated dumbbell curls, some preacher curls, and that'll be it for the most part. Just very stimulated movements with some intensifiers on each one, just to polish them off. But, I mean, arm day consists of maybe 2 to 3 movements of each muscle group, so probably 2 or 3 bicep movements and 2 or 3 tricep movements. That's it. But today we're just going to show the tricep stuff just to keep it short, and I'll do a bicep one later. So I'm going to go do a bicep movement now, and then we'll come back to do another tricep movement next. Whoa, the thing's like wobbling. Okay, we did another set of bis. So now we're going to go back to tris. And I don't always go back and forth. Like sometimes I'll come in and fire off 3 movements of biceps, and then move on to 3 movements of triceps. I just change things, man. It's the best way to keep your body moving and guessing. So, but today I'm going back and forth. And here we've got this bar. I don't know, some gyms have these, some gyms don't. It's like a rope, but it's not. It has the same movement as a rope where you come down and it separates. The thing with this one is it comes down, your hands are this way instead of this way. And instead of with the rope and your hands like this, you get about this much range down. Here, you get about that much range. So it really pushes down on the triceps, kicks it back, and squeezes all 3 heads of the triceps. So I love it. I don't know what the fuck this bar is called. I call it the green bar in my gym, but I don't know. It's a great bar. It makes lots of great noises, and that's what it's about. Ooh. Oh. With this guy, now, where do I put my volume? My volume is all over the place every time I train. Sometimes I'm lower volume, heavy weight. Sometimes I'm higher volume, lighter weight. Today I'm in the 12 to 15 rep range on this guy for now. It's about feel for me. Some days, yeah, I'll just blast heavy, but it's all about feel, and I like to change that tempo up all the time. There's a trillion ways to skin a fucking cat here. There isn't one perfect way of training. There isn't. No matter what you see out there, there isn't one way that suits everybody. Everybody's training style needs to be different. Everybody trains differently. Everybody is different. There is no right. You can look at Johnny push-pull over there, and I can be like, I can't do that. I hate that. That's stupid. That's me. That doesn't mean it doesn't work for him. Same as what I'm doing. It's not perfect for everybody. But you can't go up to someone and be like, that's wrong. Okay? Don't do that. That's wrong. That's bullshit. Slow controlled, fast, heavy, sloppy. It works for some people. It does. We see those people now. That sloppy, it still works. And you're like, well, if they controlled it more, it'd work better. We don't know that. And these guys are a above and beyond an average guy that lifts. So you can't categorize him that way at all. As you see for me, when I do these guys, my form's not what I would say textbook, right? I'm not perfectly straight, chest down, up and down. No, I'm over the bar a bit more. I'm hunched down, pushing the bar down. I feel it more this way. This works for me. Being straight up and down does nothing for me except put more pressure on my shoulders. I don't get enough feel in my triceps. So this works for me, okay? So if I'm training somebody, yes, I'll have them upright, figuring out the form. But if it doesn't work for them, I don't make them do it, you know? As long as it's not out of control and fucking terrible, to each their own, man. That's how this shit works. The problem is there's too many people coming up that haven't done this long enough, that are picking apart other people's training when they don't even have the basics down. And they don't know enough about this shit to be picking other people's shit apart. So they might look at something and be like, that form's wrong. But all they're doing is fucking power moves, dead, squats, shit like bench. And I could go and pick apart 100 things in their shit, right? So it doesn't work like that. I know sloppy when it's sloppy, and you know who knows what they're doing when it is being sloppy. And you know that people that don't, I mean, the people that don't have the form, that are new, you can tell. The people that don't have great form, that are doing this for so long, you can tell, right? So, all right, let's do another set. Whoa. Alright, so I'm going to do one more set. So these would I call these working sets? Yes, I'm calling these working sets. Most of the time I'll feed into them with feeders, but these are, I would say those were 2 working sets on there just because I went to failure. So now I'm going to do an intensifier, which is, we're going to go up, I'm going to actually go up another 10 pounds on this. Which would be at 140. And then I'll max her out, and then we'll do a drop set, okay? Which means I'll pin the weight back, so go back to say, probably 120-ish, somewhere in there. I'll probably drop it 20, and keep going, trying to burn out as many reps as you can. Saying that, you don't want to drop it too much, where you're doing another 15 reps. That's drop set should be, or back off should be, I would say in the range of 5 to 8 reps maximum, okay? So pin her up again. I'm just gonna jump back into it. I feel okay. I think that was a long enough rest. And we'll fire her off one more time, okay? And then, like I said, we'll pin it down and do a back off. Yeah. Pin her down, hold, and right back into it. So I dropped to 20 pounds, okay? Oh, that's failure. Oh my God. Oh, see? That's an intensifying set. I try to do that on arms, almost on every movement I do. Big muscle groups, chest, shoulders, back, legs. Well, it depends. Sometimes, definitely for legs, I'll do it on like an extension. I don't do it on too many big movements, squatting or anything like that. I'm too spent on those working sets. And I'll do an intensifier basically, maybe for sure once on every body part when I train that, if not twice. but not on every set. I'll just do working sets, straight sets, and then intensifiers. So these are things just to keep your muscles guessing, a little bit of change, and to fucking hurt. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a fucking tickling competition. This is, it's not a tickling competition. All right. Final movement. Just did some seated bicep curls. Now we're going to finish with straight bar, reverse tricep pull downs. Now, I'm not going with a rope or a Vulcan strap or anything. We're with a straight bar now because I've already hit that inside tricep, lower tricep by the elbow with the green bar that I just used. Now the rope would do the same thing, just not to the extent the green bar would do, and the Vulcan would do, the strap would do the same thing. Would I knock all of them out sometimes? Maybe, just to keep hammering on that area, but I like to change it just to make sure I'm getting everything worked on that tricep that day. So I'm going to go with this movement now. Now it does the same, doesn't do the same, sorry. It works the same parts of the tricep, so to speak, just with a different feel. It's really, this one's going to hit the tendon a little bit more and definitely helps with grip strength and forearm strength because your hands are this way instead of this way. So you're going to be pulling down like this, okay? Now if you've got baby wrists and forearms and grip strength, this is the exercise you need to do more often when training triceps. And this is a great tricep exercise, one of my favorites. Same thing, it hits all three heads for the most part, but really isolates the lower, closer to the elbow, and that tendon, which gives you a bigger lower arm. This is a feeder set, clearly. I'm just feeding into the movement, just getting a feel for it without going overboard. You know, the volume was high. I could have probably done another 10. I'll leave some in the tank, crank her up 30 pounds, do it again. We're gonna do 2 more sets like this. Well, 1 more set like this, a little heavier, and then another set after that with another fuck, my brain's just not working, with another intensifier at the end. And then that's a wrap for triceps. We'll do another video on arms, but it'll be all biceps. I'm gonna do that in the gym because there's some machines I like to use in there for biceps that I could use in here, but I think you would relate more with them in a, you know, big box gym and seeing the machine better than what I would set up in here for the same thing. It would work, but I would just rather use those machines in there to do some explaining with. This weather's insane, man. It's end of April and we've got fucking half a foot of snow on the ground. Ugh. Welcome to spring in Saskatchewan. All right, a lot heavier, same movement, down. We're going right to failure, guys. That's a lot of volume. What is this guy doing? I love fucking with people at my window. People walk by here all the time, eyes on the glass. I like fucking with them. Or if my dogs are here, whew, it's funny to watch people around. I didn't expect that dog to come flying up to the window. My dogs are like, sucks. But you stick your face up to the window, they're like, what's that guy doing? So that's always fun. That's entertaining. Okay, we're taking a little break here, because that one zooed my arms. And then we'll get back to it. All right. All right, hold on, I have to go get something from downstairs. Ah! I always want to do that. I bet you that looked really cool. You guys are probably blown away right now by that. I get it. I get it. I'm like David Copperfield. I'm an illusionist. Something's wrong with me. All right, last set. Ah. I'm slobbering. Oh, yeah. Yeah, one more. Fuck, I'm not even moving. Oh, my God. Oh, I wasn't even moving. Love it. Okay, let's pin her back. Oh, keep going. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's failure right there. That's failure. Learn to fail. All right, that's it for tries. That's all I got. Video. I'm gonna end it there. We have nothing else to do. I don't always do cable shit. Like, I don't always just go to the gym and do cable tricep shit. Ever. That doesn't happen. I do normally 2 movements with a cable and a bar of some sort, and barbells, dumbbells, machines, all that shit. I just want to keep it simple, kind of just explain what intensifiers were, how they worked, what works really well for triceps, and these are definitely 3 exercises, 3 movements that work really well for tris that everybody should use. Keep in your repertoire, and yeah, so I think that's it. Next video, I don't know what the next video is going to be. Every day's different. When you're in this mind, you don't want to be in this fucking head, let me tell you.